Now it's whether or not there's a bounce back. Early contact already being taken by DRG. A solid start, pop flash of dreams from Spirit Z1. They love these aggressive starts. They love these front forward plays. Oh, Flexin hasn't fallen all the way back. That's going to give an opportunity. DH with a response. Meteor had a chance.
17 HP, but he gets that deep control towards spawn. It could allow a plant, but in fact, it's going to be a full rotation from T1, using their opponent's spawn to wrap around. But where's the target? One player towards the B site, taken down. DH leaves Stax all alone. A 1 versus 5 for the Fade.
A 1 versus 4. And you were right. Maybe you were right. Yeah, no, that was if he gets the first one, I'm a bit more of a believer, but that wasn't very clean.
Carry on, 1v3.
Nah. That first one, if he hits that instantly, I'm in. And the second it was like 4 bullets, I'm out.
Full aggression from DRG as expected. It's a bloodbath to start with. Only the first falling from Ackerman, but Flexin follows. Nick trying to recover. Stands his ground, Nick! The triple! That's given them a real chance. But the players left only have pistols. Retrieving the weapon is deadly. And Demon 1 versus 2. Buzz low. He's got a chance.
So many angles to clear. Would have to check his back. He's going to. He's checked the right angle. Puts it into a 1 versus 1 scenario, but the time has been ticking. And Meteor is just patiently waiting. The timing should work out for him as well. It's a nice attempt, but it's T1 now on the board. The recent memory will put someone like Forsaken, of course, but Meteor is an incredibly tough player to play against. It's seeming, though, like Nick has woken up on the right side of the bed. Aim has been clean. He's made this one a bit more costly, but still going to be taken out by Stax. And although it's a round that is a little bit more damaging after how it started for T1, they're not going to mind because they removed every single gun. The main thing I'm worrying about right now is that clock. 25 seconds to get onto this site, and he held the line at least a little bit longer. Aftershock trying to deny the plant. Another kill for Spirit Z1, but they are on their last legs, tagged up, and he's managed one more. It's the same position, though, for Demon 1. Another 1v2.
Now here's where you start. 60 HP, a Sheriff, but if he pops that ult, he's got a real chance. Low HP on Meteor already. Headshot onto Stax could set him up for success, but Stax gets ahead of the problem. 3-2 locked in for T1.
Buzz now knows that they are sat at the back, but it's whether or not they're expecting this Rolling Thunder to come through. It doesn't seem like he's going to pop the ult, but he's already been wrecked. It's left onto DH, and they know exactly where he is. Needs to try and deliver the clutch, and he has managed to put it back into the 1 versus 1. The swing coming out from Nick, who's been so good, but playing with his food, just trying to bait him into these fights, and DH will take it! Handing them the L with the Red Bull clutch.
Pressure's on Nick when they fade. 2 players coming his way, and it'll be Buzz sliding through again. It's tough to track this man. The flash set up, Demon 1 in another clutch, and even blinded, he'll find the first. But Buzz, the savior of this round for T1, it's close, but they'll maintain their lead. But now they'll be 3-man stacked up. But they're not here ahead of the push, and Izu goes down alongside Stax. Ackerman was third.
Oh,
always does a great job.
They've headbutted each other.
He's already come in, smacked the player straight in the head, but not with the rifle. Izu down, but DH is delivering. He's found himself a triple before eventually falling. Stax was there, but Demon 1 deals with him. A shaky start for T1. Now it's Meteor, a man who's received his MVP, his acknowledgement on the international scene. Well, he has to take down one of the best at a time.
No, that TP was so risky.
Giving it away. Demon 1 against Meteor for the round, for the 10th round for DRG. A nail in the coffin if they lose this for T1. And time being bought. Demon 1 can reposition, but now Meteor's gonna do the same, and there's no escape. Demon 1 caught by the ultimate, down to the Sheriff, but he's got the positional advantage. Meteor out of the round. T1 down by 2. Man advantage for the attackers, but that fades quickly. Nice shot by Izu. Here comes DH and Meteor. The full wrath of T1 unleashed, and no one standing but Nick. 3 more. He's already got 2, but that off is holding tight on the angle. Another round for T1. This is where the hit's coming through. Stun, it's perfect. The TP used, but it doesn't get DH to safety. Spirit C1 still able to pick him up. And now they've got control over C, but it's being fought for. Meteor stepped through the smoke. In comes Buzz. The stun landed, but Ackerman gets ahead of it. Flexing from up top. A DRG and a 5v1 all of a sudden. Let's see what T1 can do with this mixed bag. Izu's got one. Buzz on the bucky finds another in this round. Off to a flying start for T1.
Low HP, Demon 1 being revealed, only has the shorty to play with, but now he gets his own, looks to take it back. Izu though is fought in form. They have matched each other man for man.
If he can just drop this spike, it could all be over here, and it's a little late. The spike gets planted, but Nick is left alone. If he doesn't find this pick, they will overwhelm him with numbers, and DH slips away to the tree. Nick against the world, he's had so many big plays. The decoy reveals him, and a double! He collapsed it, but in the end, it's DH. 4 players here. Previously, we've seen them fight tooth and nail for A, and T1 have been keen to take that space when it's given. But now it's a trap that's sprung. Flexing through the door, grabs one before falling. The numbers even. But it's Nick with the pressure on his shoulders again. This time he delivers, but the slide in from Buzz. Punished for the 2 versus 1. DH reads that that's the decoy. He might have to jump on Spirit Z1. A 3rd kill. And the TP taken to the other side of the map.
And the problem is now that clock is starting to tick, the doubt starting to be in its mind. DH has played it to perfection again. Where have they found this man? A Red Bull clutch to give T1 a shot at map victory. Like Meteor, Buzz, Stacks, Izu, people who've been there, done that, got the t-shirt. To potentially the first map, but boy, might just have to do it again. Buzz within the first seconds of the round is dead.
Demon 1 holding the flank. This could be a mistake. There's so many players here. Stacks traded out. DH gonna burn the paranoia just to deny the space.
Everybody's already here.
Do they call for the rotate back? It looks like they will, but the Ops now in position. Holding that cross. Flexion's got him.
I'm surprised that's the decision. And while this time DH can't save them, Ackerman will put him in the dirt, and Meteor so far away. I'm not sure I agree with that.
Now that he's being spotted looking pretty bad, there goes the ultimate on him. Ooh. Okay, Ackerman will fall, but the spam's through the wall. Even us up to 13-13. Another overtime needed. But now they're closing in the distance. Well played to find the first. Spirit C1 from the back lines, delivering again. And a 3 versus 2. The defensive round looking likely, but with Ackerman down.
But that time is ticking. They need to get a move on. First contact in, Izu gets one, and it is close. But Meteor will make sure that they're the ones that get another chance at victory.
They will not be looking to take their foot off the gas here at Champs. DRG straight in, Meteor under pressure. He's surrounded, Stacks comes in to help and finds the first. Lands another! Stacks keeps delivering! And he might have delivered them the win! Nick on a sliver of health has to stand off against the Op, and even then, even the classic can take him down. 15-13, T1 climb back from what looked like defeat and claim map 1.
Cypher definitely can be tougher on that hole, but at least for now. And wow, a recovery already needed in this pistol. It is a firing squad with DH leading the scoreboard already. And while Buzz is there to close it out, a pistol round for T1.
Well, this is all classics, nothing upgraded.
There we go.
You really don't expect to see a lot of contest. Meteor good for 2 at least. The player spotted crossing with a jump scare from Buzz. And they're losing a few, but that's a pistol. Okay, now I'm getting worried. Now I'm getting really worried.
30 seconds left.
DH, but DH has just sat at the bottom of middle. He's waiting on this fight, and it gets a little bit scary.
That's where DRG really pack a punch, not just on close range, but with the numbers by their side as well. Flexen picks up a double. Spirit Z1 there as well. This could be DRG's round. A return. A Mastercard thrifty as they put 1 on the board on their weaker round. Well, they certainly do. All that utility fired through, but Spirit C1 the first of all, Flexin again, but Stack steps up. A 3 versus 2 that they find themselves in. The TP to backside for early control, and it might not even be needed. Demon 1 all alone. Last time, he had a pretty hefty disadvantage, but this 1v3, a Guardian in hand. Hitting this shot will be difficult. Uses the cam to bait him out, and he's done so successfully, but he can't land the shot, and the stun sends him running back. The classic round the corner, that's a risky play. They've given Demon 1 a chance, and he may land this shot, but it's 1 bullet in the mag. Not enough as Buzz lands his, and 6-2 on the board. Again though, anything but a normal round. Paranoia sent through, but that doesn't stop them as Demon 1 picks up another, and another stacks down, but DH in the corner has a big fire! DH, he'll only get 2, Demon 1 saves them!
Unaware of where Buzz currently is trying to figure out every single angle. Instead, he's being swung on, and it's Buzz once again.
The operator swapped out, it is just the rifle, but Flexin isolates 1. 10 bullets left, but time ticking. Playing inside his smoke, he can challenge as soon as it's tapped, but Izu! He expected it! Lands the shot with plenty of time. I think he's putting the gate crash through to attempt to reclaim that up, but surely it's too far. But it's one of their last opportunities to fight for this map, to fight for this series. And it will be Buzz and Izu and DH falling at the hands of Spirit C1! A coin flip that lands in their favor this time.
This is such a ridiculous way to play the game.
Paranoia being lined up right now, but they don't find the picks and swinging deep. Nick unblinded, able to drop DH. It's picks across the board for DRG. A response from Meteor. This could be the MVP performance. In fact, it might need to be Buzz by his side. Another for Meteor. Buzz with 1, and it's Izu alone against Demon 1 in the clutch. 3 rounds between them around DRG need, but Izu won't give it. 11 on the board, T1.
Pressure is all on Meteor at the moment. The rest of the players still yet to claim any weapons. They're trying to give space for him, but he is being spammed out already. Meteor, he somehow manages to find another, puts it down to a 1 versus 1. DH into the clutch, running round. Just trying to get away from an opponent who's running in, and he hits him, but it's not quite enough. Meteor did so much in that round.
I don't know if this is going to be in a pump fake towards A and a rotate back. We'll see. Reveal's on the way, and there might not be any going back. Flexin and Ackerman have shut them down. He is behind them now. Buying time, perhaps. A thorn in their side, but Flexin quickly eliminates him. Stacks grabbing himself 1, but he's fallen, and Buzz left alone, surrounded and dealt with. From a big lead in half 1, 6-2 up. At the halftime, they had the lead. They won the pistol. They extended it. But T1 now trail by 1 and need another overtime, this time on their pick. Waiting for that aggression to come through. Here goes the stun, the paranoia, the big swing. Demon 1, he was paranoid, and he managed to find the pick. Nick with another. DRG are not gonna let this one slip without a serious fight. And Stacks can't match up. Izu alone.
No chance.
And he's done once he comes through this smoke. That's 13 for DRG. Another map point for this squad. Say, the players there making some noise. That gets the push out of DRG. But it's traded. Meteor's done well, and he was ready for Ackerman as well. It's a great reposition, but the angle's gonna be cleared anyways, and Buzz lands the shot. Flash through from Spirit C1. Oh, but up close DH can't get the better of him. A 2 versus 1. Demon 1's been in so many tough clutches, but this one winnable. But
Who's gonna look? Who's gonna look?
The wrong way, backing into each other, but when he fires his shot, Demon 1 gives the game away. 13-13, another overtime. A game that I think a lot of people would have expected.
T1 desperately have to deal with. They're going to go hunting. Buzz is being sent to try and get rid of this man, but in the meantime, they are fighting. Dealt with 1 though, and they've left Meteor to try and defend. He does well until dropped, but it's Buzz instead.
And it's time to get aggressive. And DRG are waiting for this though. They're looking for the fight, but Izu's the one bringing the heat. 14-13 after the timeout. T1 are now facing into map and series point time. Demon 1 on the line, catches another, and T1 Again, they have the chance to close it, but again, it's DRG digging deep on this defensive side. Meteor, he's been the one to pull them out of these bad situations, but he has to go huge here. Even the double isn't enough, but stacks on mid. Grabs the double for Meteor! It's done! 16 to 14! T1! They've decimated DRG in a close battle.